With Glenn Seaton in the Ford Credit Ford. Row 4, Russell Ingall in the Castrol Commodore and Dickie Johnson in the Shell FAI Falcon.
And the fifth row occupied by car 11, Larry Perkins, and car 301, Alan Jones. All eyes are on the youngster, car 15, Craig Lowndes. John Bowe alongside him, but Lowndes with a premier pole position now for Heat 2. To a better start this time, and it's Lowndes who bogs it down, and the Shell FAI car is going to have the run to the first turn.
Look at that great start by the Cape Commodore. Wayne Gardner, though, leaves them all stranded and manages to charge through from the second row to lead them into the chicane. Fantastic start from the former motorcycle champ. Up toward corner onto the back straight. Lowndes shuffled back a little bit there. Dick Johnson in amongst the pack. As they come up the back straight for the first time, it's Gardner with Bowe in second. I think it's Lowndes in third, then Mark Scaife in fourth. Glenn Seaton in fifth position as they take the top of the rise, 260k, flying down through the S's for the first time. This is the sort of start Wayne Gardner would have been praying for, Bradley.
Oh, he certainly would have. He got the car off the line beautifully, and I thought John Bowe got a great start, but they're certainly into it here. It's a sensational start by the Coke team.
Yeah, I think John Bowe probably thought he was going to breathe a little easy for a minute, that he had Craig Lowndes covered, but down the outside, Wayne Gardner, fantastic. A lot of action at the start as usual, and just after the... Whoa! That was Larry Perkins' car.
Stephen Richards is who he
right into the back of Stephen Richards' car there, and he's losing positions. A bit of damage to the Castrol Commodore. We'll find out. There's Wayne Gardner, meanwhile, in control of the race. John Bowe in second position, Lowndes in third.
I believe that's Brock.
It's actually Brock in third. So Lowndes has gone right back to seventh position. He got really served up in that first corner. So it's Brock in third, Scaife in fourth, Seaton in fifth, Ingall in sixth, Lowndes in seventh, and it's Jones, Johnson and Stephen Richards, the first of the privateers.
Well, it's amazing, totally different complexion over this second heat of the championship now. Craig Lowndes with an awful lot of work to do. Peter Brock will be pleased about this.
You see a big tyre mark in the side of Brock's rear door there. There's Craig Lowndes locked in behind Russell Ingall.
This will be a good test for Craig. He's I wouldn't say he's had easy races, but he's certainly been at the front for the last couple. And as he seems to respond very well to pressure. He drove very, very well in the race at Eastern Creek when Gardner was coming at him. And here we got Mark Scaife, who also is very hungry for points at the moment. He didn't have a good run at Eastern Creek, and he needs to get as many as he can this weekend.
Look at that, Stephen Richards just on the back of Dick Johnson's car there. The Valvoline Cummins Commodore, the first of the privateers, as they lead down the main straight once again. Here's Ingall, there's Lowndes. These cars are so close and competitive, Brad. They're so difficult to pass in. It's really going to be hard for him to make progress. Should be fascinating to watch.
It will be fascinating to watch. A lot will come down to tyres, of course, and brakes. And there's really two spots that are reasonably easy to pass here at Sandown, which is down into Dandenong Road and at the end of Pitt Straight. So you've got to be nice and close to the car in front of you and just be able to pull out and outbrake them.
7 Sport Race Cam. Or Glenn Seaton's Ford Credit Racing Falcon EF pulls it into 6th gear up the hill once again, chasing Mark Scaife. Gardner, Bowe, Brock ahead of him. Much better start from Peter Brock in 05, and his teammate Craig Lowndes, who just annihilated them in the first heat, got a lot of work to do here.
Seaton very quick through this part of the circuit. You can see how much he's caught up to Scaife. The car seems to ride over the curbs very well. You watch, oh, there we have John Trimble.
They got riding over the curbs, the off-jet Falcon. John Trimble in all sorts of trouble. Coming through the S's there. He's going to have to wait, fire it up, and let all that traffic pass before he gets back into the fray. Lights him up.
Oops, don't want to tear the spoiler off it.
So Mark Scaife hangs on to 4th position. Larry Perkins just making his way back through the pack. Past 6, Stephen Richards, so that puts him up into position 10. So Perkins fighting back from that little bump, as we saw on race cam on the first lap. The first laps in these things are so hectic.
Well, and it's so important to be near the front. You've seen what's happened to Craig. He's gone from pole back down to 7th, and you know, he's right onto this group, so but hasn't made any progress yet.
So here they come, the leading bunch. Gardner still leading from Bowe. There's Brock in 3rd position, a bit of a gap back to Scaife. Seaton, Ingall and Lowndes still in 7th position. Here's our race leader, Wayne Gardner. Very competitive run from the 1987 World Motorcycle Champ at Eastern Creek. Finished up second overall on the night. And this is a terrific start.
Gardner, Bow both running under 1:14. Just a fraction of a second between them. Brock not far away. Mark Scaife then. Glenn Seaton, Russell Ingall, Craig Lowndes.
Field follows through. Dick Johnson. Wayne Gardner in the Coke Commodore. Engines by Rob Benson, the former Holden Racing Team engine builder. Very confident. This new specification engine he's got for 96 has got all the grunt that's required. And certainly Gardner's using it here. Bow, though, closing the gap a little bit.
He certainly is. The interesting thing about brakes on these cars is the Coke team use a twin caliper on the front disc, and the Johnson cars use a water-cooled single caliper to try and keep pad wear down for the long distance races. And some circuits suit different, the different applications. So here there doesn't seem to be that much in it, but it definitely looks like Bow just catches him that little bit under brakes.
So John Bow out to defend his 1995 title. Take race cam aboard. Ford Credit Falcon. Seaton getting closer and closer to Scaife all the time, but not able to do anything about the Gibson Motorsport Commodore at this stage.
He certainly has it all over Mark in the corners, but as we'll see here, that Commodore is very, very strong. And certainly...
Oh, look at this big run for the lead here as we're just looking at that battle further back in the pack. Bow has absolutely sprinted past Wayne Gardner.
Something's happened to Gardner, I believe, for him to get past so easily down the straight. He's possibly missed a gear, or we'll watch his car. Maybe there's a slight problem there somewhere, but you just don't pull out past someone in this class at the front of the field that easily. So it might be a little bit of a problem there. As I said, possibly a missed gear or something, because he's carrying plenty of speed now. But if it was a missed gear, he certainly won't be very happy with himself.
Well, we saw his teammate Neil Crompton in the number 7 Coca-Cola Commodore had to pull out of the first heat with his gearbox jammed in 4th gear. So whether that's a problem maybe that occurred to Gardner, we'll see, but he's certainly back on the pace as they come through the S's once again. 5 laps completed, this 15-lap journey. 1/3 race distance. Little lock brake from John Bow there as the car gets a little unbalanced, and Seaton tries down the inside. He's more than quarter of a way into the side of Scaife's car, but Scaife was able to get out of there pretty quickly. Seaton leaving him in no doubt. He's in a big hurry to get past. Scaife fighting for position here. This is the battle for 4th and 5th positions. Been going on for 2 or 3 laps now.
And Glenn will be able to watch Brock slowly disappear here, so he'd be in quite a hurry to get by.
So Scaife, no shortage of grunt from the Gibson Motorsport engine built by Eric Schiffelner. Doing a lot of development work, constant development work, as the Gibson team is so famous for, and certainly not lacking horsepower here in 1996. Here's Lowndes trying to make his way through. He's still in behind Ingall. Oh, look at this. Big run up the inside from Seaton. Looks across the Scaife.
Watch his head shake. He's just, trying to egg that car on, and there's no doubt that there he looks across and gives Scaife a nod.
He's got a big grin on his face too.
Yeah, Scaife is waving back to him. Now they're watching for the bridge here to see who's going to brake last, and I say to be Glenn.
Well, they're cool customers. That's 260 kilometres an hour, looking out at each other and waving like they're stopped at a set of traffic lights. Great cooperation there from the 2 young guns. Scaife almost waving him through. He had the inside line.
And look at Perkins and Lowndes right in behind them.
So Seaton did what he was trying to do for 3 or 4 laps. Pushed up the inside, got the run on the main straight, and got his way through. But look at Lowndes all over the back of Ingall's car. We saw Ingall drive very strongly. Very impressive debut in the Shell Championship in the Castrol Holden at Eastern Creek. And he's showing that form continued here as Craig Lowndes tries to apply the thumb screws and get through on the inside of the Castrol Commodore. That's the battle for 6th and 7th position.
Well, Craig's a championship contender now, and so he really needs to be very sensible about this, which it seems as he is. It's just a matter of, if you can't get by them, no point spearing off the road. Consolidate, stay where you are, and collect as many points as possible.
Let's check them out for you on the Shell race score. John Bow in command, Wayne Gardner still in 2nd, Peter Brock in 3rd, Glenn Seaton, we just saw shoot past Mark Scaife there. Mark Scaife in 5th position. We'll be back with more from Sandown in just a moment.